Intense Investor here, coming at you again for another episode on my YouTube channel. Tonight I just want to go over YIELDNODES earnings I've had for the past month. In December, had a nice 7.5% return, and also go over STRONGBLOCK earnings. Those nodes are currently churning out, I think, around 0.091, 0.092 rewards a day. I'm still on the old Ethereum 1.0 nodes. I don't have any on Ethereum 2.0 yet, or on the Service 2 contract is what I meant to say. The Service 2 contract, I'm still in the Service 1. But I do got about 11 strong I've made over the past around 11 days or so. You know, I do got this plan. I want to start putting some of these passive income earnings over into UST, which is if you go to the anchorprotocol.com, click on earn right here, you'll come up with this page. UST is on Luna, Terra. It's been really popular. I think there's around $10 billion now in the protocol, and actually the Anchor protocol, you can earn about 19.47% by staking your UST, which is really awesome earnings. I mean, a bank might pay you what, 0.5%, 1% a year. So, you know, those interest rates might rise a little bit if the Fed decides to raise them, but it's not going to match anything like this. So I want to start putting some of these passive earnings into more like safe, stable coin income, passive income, and just keep growing that nest egg, I guess you could call it. Keep trying to build that up. So that's kind of my plan with that. You know, as far as YIELDNODES, there wasn't any major news. They do got some plans, you know, going into the future to keep expanding the masternode network. The rewards are really good with that. You basically are lending your Bitcoin. I currently have 21,432 euros masternoded at the moment. I'm going to withdraw some this next month, so whatever I withdraw from here, I'm going to put that in the Anchor protocol, and I'll also be doing updates on that, you know, and how that's coming along. So I'm kind of excited about that. I'm always trying to keep diversifying across more and more platforms. You know, I'm still in Hector. I'm also still in Unite Finance, which is doing pretty well. There was a little bit of a dip, but since the interest rate was so high on Unite, you know, I'm still at about even right now. So I think when the market starts to recover, which I think it will, all that compounding I've been doing and accumulation phase is just gonna rocket up and, you know, skyrocket my earnings a little bit. That's what I'm hoping for. You know, there's no for sure thing in crypto. You know, I'm not giving financial advice. These are just my opinions pretty much and what I'm trying to achieve. But, you know, you guys are free to follow me. I do appreciate it and all the support. Like I've said about YIELDNODES, they do have audits. They did 2 audits already. You can check them right here in the dashboard. If you're interested, you can register. I got a link for YIELDNODES in the description, but you can check these audits after you register. You know, you can check on the performance here, you know, all these different tabs. I've went over it quite a lot in past videos, but yeah, I mean, I think I'm just going to keep withdrawing now every month with the masternode balance I got. I don't know if I'm going to put any more in than that. I might after I withdraw a little bit more. I need to withdraw maybe a couple months to get back to my return on investment. But, you know, YIELDNODES has been great. The team behind it's been great. You know, you can go to Trustpilot. There's a lot of great reviews. I mean, it's up there like a 4.8 rating out of a 5, which is really high. When you reach out to them, if you contact them for support or any issues, they're really quick to respond. So yeah, I've been really happy with YIELDNODES so far. And like I said, where are you going to get 7.5% interest rate in a month? You know, I mean, if you were to get 7%, I think times 12, what is that, about 84% in a year, which is crazy. You can take that you know, like I said, stashing a stable coin, you know, over here on Anchor UST. These strong rewards, I can stash that and Anchor, and before too long I'll probably have about 100 grand built up. 100 grand, 20%, that's 20,000 a year. So that's another little side income, passive income I can be making. So that's kind of like my means of doing things here, what I want to do, my way of thinking, trying to be methodical, logical about it, and you know, reducing my risk, you know, into some lower risk stable coin assets. And the thing I like about UST, it is a decentralized algorithmic stable coin that's pegged to $1 US. There's a lot of math and stuff behind that, like really complicated math about how that algorithm achieves that peg to the US dollar. But it does, and it seems to be working pretty good. So a lot of people's been putting their money in this. Like I said, I think there's like over $10 billion in this now, and it keeps moving up the charts too. Let's go over to what's it, coin market cap, and you scroll down. You see Terra USD number 19 there, almost 11 billion total market cap there. So it's gotten really large. Terra Luna is 29 billion right now. It's the number 9th coin. So you can see it's starting to trend up again also. So, you know, that's why I'm kind of interested in that. And I think it's going to keep growing. You know, we could see Terra, you know, catch up with some of these top 5 coins here in the future. It's a really great protocol. A lot of integrations coming, lots of new updates and features. So, you know, we'll just have to stay tuned for that and look and see what's on the horizon for it, right? Like I've said before, guys, I do like to buy my strong on KuCoin Exchange. It's a great exchange. David Moss mentions it quite a bit. He's the CEO of StrongBlock. But basically, KuCoin, you don't have to do KYC if you're a U.S. citizen. You know, I think I also save some fees by swapping on KuCoin versus like Uniswap, where you got really high ETH gas fees. So I usually just, you know, if I'm going to swap to some strong, I usually do it on there, and then I send it to my MetaMask wallet. And, you know, and after you send it to your MetaMask from KuCoin, all you got to do is stake it. You know, you create, not stake it, but you create your node. You click on that, you know, and it asks you, you know, which node you want to create. You can create Polygon nodes now without an NFT. That was just like recent in the past week. You can do that. It tells you, you know, how the funds are broken down, like how they go in the reward pool. That's 60% in the node reward pool, 20% to the strong pool, 10% to strong ETH and link strong pools for rewards, and 10% for future use. You do got to pay $14.95 a month for any new node that you create. So, you know, I think right on this, excuse me, I think this time these strong rewards, I'm going to withdraw and stake them in Anchor. And then every other time I might create a new node. Then the next time I'm going to withdraw, put it in Anchor. So I'm just going to keep doing it like that. So I'll gradually grow my nodes, and I'll also be accumulating some UST stablecoin. That's kind of what I want to do right there. Let's go over to Discord, or no, let's go to Twitter. They had an AMA. It was on the 19th, I believe, which was today. We can check that out and look at what Baconesque has posted there on Twitter. So guys, if you go on Twitter, you'll notice this guy called Baconesque. He's also pretty active in the Strong Discord, but he always posts the AMAs whenever they occur. Usually they're on Saturday, I think around 10 or 11 a.m. But he'll usually post them on Twitter. And here you can see where he posted. Here it is right here. This week's full strong AMA can be found here. Let's click on that. So he's using the thread reader. So you can see right here from Without the Rope, they are finishing up 2022 strategy sessions this week and next, and they'll have 2022 roadmap ready soon. I think they're developing a medium article for that. It's going to outline everything they got planned in 2022. Hit some big milestones yesterday. 40,000 Twitter followers, 250,000 nodes, 250,000 nodes are created now on Strong. So if we go over here, you click all nodes, you'll see 252,000 nodes are created on Strong at the moment. Milestones are great, but our focus is on sustainability. If this thing can't be sustained, it's really not going to work for anybody, and a lot of people are going to lose money. So sustainability is the key. You know, they're trying to add new validators in from different blockchains. You know, maybe talking to like somebody like Hector DAO about some integration there. There were some talks with that. So there's a lot of interesting things going on. They're talking about tapering rewards with the Service 2 contracts. You know, here starting with Matic, you know, you'd probably get your return on investment back before they start the taper, but there is a lot of talks about that. That has to do with sustainability also, because you got some people that are accumulating so many nodes that, you know, you'll have these huge whales that will cash out so much Strong at one time. There won't be any more Strong rewards in the pool for anybody else. So you got to really look at how much money's flowing in, how much money you're making off things like validators, you know, to actually bring rewards in. Like you got the ETH 2.0 mining pools, liquidity pools. People are making money with that. You know, they're trying to figure this thing out. But you can see a lot of these questions here. Like he said here, let's see. That's what the 2022 roadmap is all about. One of the biggest challenges with growth is sustainability for any company. So no matter what you do, things keep changing. I don't know who said it, but I love the quote, the only thing constant is change. So to sustain it, you have to keep changing with the way the market changes. The way crypto is constantly changing, you also have to change. Here's another question. We'll be making some changes to prepare for building our own community chain. No, this is actually David Moss here. I'm sorry. So David Moss says, we'll be making some changes to prepare for building our own community chain. We'll have more details as we work through how best to make it work for the community. It's very exciting for us, and we believe that providing a foundational chain for the Strong Block community that can be governed by the community and allow community participation at levels that are usually locked out for most people, we can exponentially grow and everyone can benefit. So yeah, you want to have like participation from everybody, not just people that are able to buy 10 Strong tokens to make a node, but you also want to have fractionalized participation where if somebody has 1 Strong, they can participate. Any update on ETH node monetization? When are we making Infura IO like dashboard? Without the rope says these are basically the same question as previously answered in earlier AMAs. What we have found is that nearly every blockchain we are working with has no built-in mechanism to reward nodes. We will charge for RPC access on chains where there is. So that's the thing too, to sustainability. You know, them being able to reward actual nodes. He says, let's see, where there is a market and demand, but the market on many chains is still minimal. That is why we are building a chain to include, among other things, a node reward mechanism and marketing of nodes and data that can directly benefit the community. And 1 million nodes is just a number. The importance, I will keep saying, is sustainability. Revenue from nodes is a very small aspect of sustainability. So 1 million nodes was like this goal, you know, that David Moss and StrongBlock had, but he's just saying here, you know, it's just a number. That's all it is. Any non-crypto clients yet was the question. Not sure what you mean. You mean companies outside of blockchain and crypto that need nodes and node endpoints? It's similar to what I just answered for Mina and Node. It's hard to make this available for non-crypto clients when there are so many issues with running directly on Ethereum mainnet. Gas is being the biggest one. So gas has been a huge problem for Strong. Every time you pay your fees or you withdraw your rewards, you got to pay these huge gas fees. You know, it hurts. So hopefully when they get the Strong chain up, that'll help with all that. And he does say, we'll be actively seeking them through business developments as we build out Strong Chain. So they are wanting to have their own blockchain called Strong Chain. And then they ask, is StrongBlock looking to be involved in the crypto gaming sector in any way? And he said, well, providing validators, nodes, and RPC endpoints is one way we will be involved. Another is by offering NFT play-to-earn tie-ins that will run on Strong Chain. We advise several gaming and NFT companies, one on Solana, gaming and NFTs, especially combined, are the killer apps for the blockchain. We will be involved. So yeah, if they can get into gaming NFTs, that's going to be huge. Question, StrongBlock being known as an NAAS, Nodes as a Service company, what will be some key features about Strong Chain that differentiate it from another blockchain like Ethereum or Polygon? And the answer was Harvey, that's a good company. One of the most interesting issues around growth for a company is differentiation. We have 2 former Nike employees on our staff. Nike started out as a shoe company with just one shoe line, then lots of different shoe lines, then clothes, sports equipment, and more. But if nobody bought those first shoes, they never would have expanded. We're starting off with NAAS, and there's you, the Node Army, who have built a tremendous community around NAAS. We are already offering several different types of NAAS with many more plans. So now we're looking at differentiating and what that would look like. When's Binance listing? We can't talk about exchanges here, and especially we cannot talk about whether or not we just send a draft of our 2022 roadmap to one of them. We just can't talk about that stuff. So seems like they did maybe send out a draft to one of bigger exchanges of their roadmap. Any update on the new partner chain you mentioned last AMA? That protocol will be the next after FTM. So Phantom's going to be the next ones where nodes are going to be available. Matic nodes have just become available to the community. Phantom's going to be next. With the big milestones, we decided not to announce it this week. It will still be a beat before we're ready to launch that protocol. So we're debating whether we should announce or just launch, and we'll get back to you on that. No matter what, getting early access to that new protocol and others after that will require an NFT. But if you want to make a Matic node now, you don't need an NFT. But when the early Phantom nodes are released, you are going to need an NFT. Kind of like they did with Matic at first. Question, can you update us on the decay model and when the Medium article will drop? So the article is going to be out by the end of the month, discussing the decay or the tapering I was talking about. When will claim routing be live? We just had a meeting about that today. It's already being tested. It will work like having Amazon credit. When you're checking out there's already a preview on the node creation forum if you have enough rewards accumulated to create. What's your opinion of Strong doing DAS, DeFi as a service? Then treasury investment can take care of the bulk of rewards rather than solely relying on new node investors and validators without the rope. David Moss said DeFi as a service, interesting idea. We've discussed it, but are not doing research on it right now. I'll put in a research ticket. There's another question. Will the bring your own node contract be brought back? If not, what is the Strong team's plan to add decentralization back to Strong? Without the ropes said, we are already more decentralized than many node providers. We're aiming to become even more decentralized with NAS. While we like bring your own node in its current implementation, which people haven't been able to do for nearly a year, there are several issues. First is that bring your own node runners do not pay a monthly maintenance fee. Second is bring your own node runners still receive the same amount of Strong as NAS, but never contributed 10 Strong to participate. Third is that nodes aren't as easily monetized on Ethereum 1.0 as they would be on Strong Chain. So we will be reintroducing bring your own node on Strong Chain, but we'll also be deprecating some features prior to moving to the new chain. When will we be able to migrate Service 1 nodes to Service 2? That was the question. And will we then be able to claim ETH and Polygon nodes with one transaction, or use the rewards of both type of nodes to create either a Polygon node, Service 2 node, or ETH Service 2 node? David just said we're testing Service 1, Service 2 migration now. We did a walkthrough earlier today. Service 2 will allow consolidation of pay all and claim all for all node types. So that'll be a nice feature there. Another question, have you thought about potentially introducing Terra nodes as an option in the future? That's Luna up here, you know, UST, stablecoin on Luna Terra blockchain. David Moss said, Vinny, we would of course be interested in those protocols if the community is interested in them. When do we get the next batch of NFTs? He just pretty much says there won't never be any more metal NFTs created. That's all that'll ever be made, but there is going to be a new wave of NFTs when they hit the 250,000 milestone video. There's some hints or something in that, I guess, on their Twitter, where they posted that video where they hit 250,000 node milestone. Then there was another question, any way to change the 30-day payment to be 90-day and charge 45 so it can do in one transaction? And David said that should be possible in Service 2. We'll need some new user interface for it, but there's a ticket for it. They talk about the Phantom grant a little bit, and they just said Phantom Foundation's already offered us a grant, as did Polygon Sentinel. They don't go very far, but could supplement another initiative we're working on. And then he said Phantom nodes are being worked on right now. We start by configuring them so that everything works correctly, and then we provision them for automation. We haven't started the automation part yet, but we'll be doing so next week. David said we had a bit of a distraction. Polygon did a hard fork yesterday to add EIP 1559 London hard fork, so we needed to grab a few of our automation engineers for that. Question, is a strong chain being built from scratch? Any protocols interested in launching on it already? And David Moss says we'll be using an open source EVM compatible platform to build the strong chain. We've been approached by several groups wanting to run on strong chain, so that's pretty powerful right there. Strong question, my question, when the platinums were initially marketed, they were said to come with special exclusive privileges, but in the end that never materialized. David Moss said they will. That's the platinum NFTs. They've already have huge boosts compared to other metals. They loom large in the future. Stay tuned. And then strong question, what will be like when there are 10 million strong nodes? Will that be too many? What will change at that point? Answer, wow, that's a ways off. 10 million strong nodes, but my hope is that there will be many other ways to participate besides nodes. So 10 million may more likely reflect participation in all sorts of different protocols in different ways. NOS is just one of them, as I discussed earlier in this AMA. And then the question, what purpose does changing the location of our node serve? The answer, it will tie in with the next wave of NFTs. And then he said, that's it for this week. So big exchanging. Okay. That's it for this week. AMA, big exchange listing soon. That's cool. New node protocol and strong chain customer soon. So that's cool. They're gonna have another exchange listing. Might want to really watch out for that. And the new NFTs, they're gonna be coming out. But it's got me thinking I might want to make another node now. Maybe I'll make my first Matic node. You know, just go ahead and make that, or keep half, put some in UST. There's so many options, so many things you can do, and you know, making the right choice sometimes is the hardest thing to do. But if you invest in great teams, you invest in great platforms, I think in the end you're going to come out okay. And don't invest your money in these shit coins or anything like that, because you're going to get hurt, you're going to lose money. So stick with the good teams, the good platforms. I think you'll be okay. I would talk about Unite or Hector a little bit, but this video has ran a little long, so I'll probably do another video on those. And also Gala Games, that's another passive income platform I got. So like I said, diversify, put your money in great teams, do the research, make sure they're KYC, make sure they show their face, they got a name. You know, just, you know what to look for. If your intuition tells you it's bad, then maybe you should run away. So anyway, that's all I got for tonight. Thanks for watching. Check out my Twitter, Telegram, Discord, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell. Thanks for watching. Thanks for support. Talk to you guys later. Thank you.